Today I want to share with you the Facebook ads that are generating real estate leads right now. I want to share with you the exact Facebook ad copies that are generating real estate leads for less than $1. You heard right, leads for less than $1. Now these two ad copies continue to be some of the highest performers that we actively have. Every single day, we manage about 20 to 25 different ad copies that we're actively running across multiple agents, across multiple states, across multiple countries. And it just seems that these two ad copies continue to crush it in every single market. Now, the first ad is the price drop ad. This is leveraging a home that has had a recent price drop. Now, it's important to note that the price drop on this particular ad does need to be significant. We're not talking about $1, $5, $10. It does need to have a significant price drop in order to get a favorable response from your audience. Now, if you do run an ad with a very insignificant price drop on a particular home, and once the lead finds out that that happened, you're gonna have some explaining to do. You're gonna find that a lot of leads are gonna be really put off by that messaging. They're gonna see you as disingenuous, and in a way, you kind of are. If you're advertising a property that was reduced just by $1 or $5 or $100 on the MLS just to make some movement on the MLS, then it's just not going to go so well. Now, as you probably saw, the ad copy in and of itself is very small, and that's perfectly okay. It does a lot of heavy lifting. So at the top, you're going to see the price drop along with the city that the home happens to be in. And then in the middle section, you're going to see a unique aspect to the property that you want to highlight. And then on that third row, you're going to see the call to action. It's really that simple. Now, that ad copy generally does a really good job across all markets. And what you're also going to find with this particular ad copy is that it's going to call out a ton of investors, meaning it's going to give you a lot of leads that are actually investors looking for that next home that they're trying to flip, rehab, or keep as an investment. Now, there's no way to stop that, but just be aware that that's gonna happen. Now, second Facebook ad that is absolutely crushing it right now, that is generating a ton of real estate leads for less than $1 is a just listed ad. This just listed ad performs incredibly well. You're gonna see that a lot of leads are people that are looking to get into their next home rather quickly. Now, this just listed ad has a very similar structure to the price drop ad, and that's by design. Short ad copies oftentimes outperform the long form. Now, you're gonna, of course, want to split test this in your market, but for all intents and purposes, given the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that we have spent split testing this already, we have found this to be true. And the reason that this Facebook ad copy performs incredibly well is because it attaches a sense of urgency to the ad, meaning that home buyers that are scrolling through their Facebook, as soon as they see this ad, they know how important it is for them to be first. They understand how important it is to get a hold of that property, go see the property, and submit an offer, especially in a seller's market that we're operating in today. Now, of course, remember that these are online generated real estate leads. So this means that you're leveraging Facebook ads, which is disruptive marketing. Or another way of putting it is they were not looking for you. The people that ended up giving you their contact information did not log into Facebook saying, well, I would love to submit my information to a realtor today. Nobody has ever said that. So just be fully aware of that. Now, I'm stressing this point right now because I want you to really soak that in, because not everybody that gives you their contact information is going to give you real information. Not everybody is going to pick up your phone call. Not everybody is going to return your email or your text. Just be fully aware of that. So the best piece of advice that I can give you as you're generating hundreds, and I mean hundreds of real estate leads for a relatively small budget is to follow up. You absolutely want to call, email, text, and continue that cycle for the first 7 days pretty intently. Remember, they were scrolling through Facebook, and at some point your ad stood out to them and they gave you their contact information. So you're not doing anything wrong. What you would be doing wrong is not following up and being serviceful. So just remember that they just happened to find you, but they're going to forget about you about 2 seconds after they give you their contact information. So you do have to follow up.